Okie dokie. I've just restored the quest and found all keys. And again, near the iris. Hope this time I will end it with my hands. And reason why I failed last time. Basically, I do everything correct. Dates was 26. Where is it? Oh, here. "26 and moons." This is the first quarters. It's waxing or waning, I don't remember already. I was thinking that it's the first quarter, the half, and the second quarter, and third quarter and fourth quarter, the second half. But it's a waxing and waning, it's a waxing and waning, and vice versa. And this is the first quarter, and this is the second quarter. I was thinking that this quarter, it's a half by its quarter. That doesn't matter. So I guess this is the correct combination. Like 26 March, 8 Nissan, and could check how to test 7 Shaban 607.
7th of Shaban, 607, first quarter.
First quarter. And I fucked up because everything I know about the moon in English, it's the full moon and the new moon. All this vaccine, waning, half first quarter, I didn't know. Fuck, what is first quarter? Need to just correct set up the first quarter. So the problem that the image on the circle, they not flat. The flatness of like this image is in the bottom of icons. So first quarter, the right side and dark side to left. I think so. Okay, it should be correct now. It should be fucking correct now. And inside.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
26. The crown. And the first quarter. It should be it. Okay, pull the level.
I never doubted you, my son.
Oh yeah. Finally. It took extra 30 minutes. This is it. Ah. I forget to use the fucking consumable to unlock the talent. Fuck you. Where is the rest of the pages? Why it always happen?
I sense that
With me.
Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better, if you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
But the history it must be interesting because of if I lost a hand, an arm, doesn't matter.
But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Will I had the second chance to open the door?
Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
So you think the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Oh, that? That's what we come to find? The lance that a centurion stuck in the side of Christ at his crucifixion?
That's it.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's try. Oh, you fucked up.
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis. I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Amber.
Two millennials. The dude probably could talk the whole of this size. Question Cardinal Piaggi. But I just... Oh, this is the map. Wait, it's like really fucking ripped. And why they placed separately?
Flavius Aetius. I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
That's a good question. Suspicious.
This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon. Is this the tomb of a king? Judging by all the sculpted symbols of power, this is really ancient. The inscriptions are all eroded. I don't know what those marks mean, but maybe a stone or epitaph.
Interesting. It's like a memory of the demon, or
we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
fuck, what should I do? All these tombs, it's like just a memory for a demon, or it's the demon's previous bodies, like humans, founded. That's fucking interesting. I haven't taken it because it feels like it's a trap.
Flavius Aetius. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
That's a good question.
Flavius Aetius.
And I could skip.
It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Wait, I haven't. Yep, I wasn't here. Who's next? Okay. Another one.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Okay, that's why we need the Yagi. Go back and ask, because I could find 1 or 2 more and I could. Whoa. Unfucking believable teleportation. And I could take only 1. Oh. I need exactly what should I take? Oh, up, please. Thank you. As always, I'm stuck. Where I should search the bastard. In his room? Or where? By the way, what gives me profiler manipulation? Oh no. Oh, 1 skill point in logic. For real?
It seems like he isn't here.
Okay. Let's look around.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's
Wait, that's not
smudged.
the room.
It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though, and leave as if planned.
Oh, fucking.
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room.
8 points. 8 fucking points, and I was thinking this is the Perus room. Okay.
What a
Hammer.
mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Oh. So. Game thinks on that. At this point, I must have third level of skills unlocked.
Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk, as if to protect something fragile. Yes, someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
I think I'll get the same answer. Go back to Menedis. I know you're trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand now. You escaped on the continent. Who the fucking is John? Cost me enough as it's. John was a murderer, but to run away without warning, I had to lie, cover you, act as if you arrived separately only a few days ago, and pursued William. I don't remember who the fucking William. To do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your sense and take hold of yourself. I asked you to fetch something so we can get it off the island. Not for the study it in a vain hope of acquiring power. It won't give you any answers, let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. Why? George? Oh. He is a murderer. And George is Washington? Gregory. Fuck. The fuck is Gregory? This is the Gregory.
Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Yep, I've used it. To find something else? Or
The signs of the zodiac.
the fuck should they do? Oh,
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner. I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter.
Come on.
Think, Louis. I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but doesn't work on ink. I must find something else. Think, Louis. I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but doesn't work on ink. I must find something else.
Neutralize.
Think, Louis. I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but doesn't work on ink. I must find something else.
Acid. Sulfate. Acid sounds like it will destroy. And the sulfide, no. As far as I remember from the school, it's a kind of salt. With ink. I feel
Mother taught me a thing or two on the subject, and this name reminds me of something. Let's just see how good my memory is.
Or I will destroy it.
Damn! It's diluted the ink. Now it's illegible. Right. It's not my lucky day.
Yeah, I was right. The acid will destroy something.
So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase. A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah! What have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one, though.
Dorische?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What are you doing in my room?
Ooh. Vulnerability. Diversion and immunity to occultism. Manipulation.
Sir, perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me?
Well, here I am.
What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
I don't know. Let's try.
Not at all. I've come here to talk to you about the Al-Azif.
Ach, you are lying through your teeth. You are not here for the Al-Azif.
No, of course not. Well, what makes you think that?
You are a very bad liar, my lad. Don't think you're going to get away with it so easily. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about? But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were trying to manipulate me.
Oh, fuck.
But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the Lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Ah, let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
Ah, that is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later. I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians. The fish.
Oh, the second one that I saw. Every fucking bastard on the island looking for the spear?
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Okay, I guess this room is absolutely done. Let's check the peruse. Oh, that's something new.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
That looks fucking strange. Hell yeah. Oh.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Dear Miss...
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Hey.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room. The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
A book. A new one. Finally. Would be even better if I'll find some pages. Later. Good. Anybody home?
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible.
I guess I've seen it. Oh my god.
Amber crystals.
I don't know why I collect them, since I couldn't fill the all slots, all points of efforts, but I don't know. It's closed? Real? First time. Emily? Emily? No? Or if all these bastards on the ground floor. It's closed. Interesting. Huh. Oh. Ah. No one is waiting for me in my room.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Pictures, paintings. Interesting. Nothing. You. Good. Finally. You scared me. Unbelievable. I will find a dude in his room. And we'll be able to loot it? Holy crap. It's for real. And this room still closed. Okay. So even PIG looking for...
Colonel's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
For the lens. What is this?
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Oh, no buoyants left. Oh, a new buoyants.
His Holiness Pope Pius VI by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home.
I don't know who it is. One of the popes, I guess.
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence!
I've seen it before.
Torquemada. Quite the contrast. Wow. The fanatical priest who created the Inquisition sends shivers down the spine.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to strengthen our agreements. Please tell Sir Gregory that his enterprise concerning our friend, Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti, is following its course. I place my trust in you. May God bless you and give you protection. SS Giovanni Angelico Braschi.
Wait. I was here? If...
My dear Giuseppe.
Even I was here, It was maybe one time.
Venus and Cupid with a satyr by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that.
It was once. I did maximum. That's interesting.
Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery.
Amber crystals.
The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggi must think of this.
That's cool. That feels very strange, but I think I was here before. Probably something happened and the progress was not be saved. Or I wasn't here absolutely, that's for sure.
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church. All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte. Various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear. And that should help me identify it.
What means taped? The lens is described as being engraved with the symbol of a fish on the tip. By translating Piaggi's notes, I learned that it's shaped like a Wow. More jelly. Yummy. Or not. Crap. I was expecting to see there the last page, at least for one of these. Crap. And still I need to find...
Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
I need to find the bastard. Or they are level above, what is probably not the case. Or they level below in one of those two rooms. Post. No. Nothing new. Looks like nothing new. Okay. Come on, please. Okay. Let's check the office first. Once I saw him there. But it's probably not the case. Yep. So they all somewhere in the main hall. Hello again.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Okay.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Huh. Very strange, cause I don't understand how the skip mechanics is working. What the fuck is this? Unfucking believable. Manipulation, convictions, and occultism. Manipulation. It's very cool. And 3 point in this. Even better. I feel like I need to max first 2 and then these 2. Everything else will be cheaper by 3, which is awesome. And devotion on relation.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Ask him directly. Was
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
I've spoken with him. Am I? Oh, yeah, that's Russian name. Oh. I was thinking I'm going to the other room. What the fuck is this? That's new. It's absolutely new.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
Because I checked before every fucking table.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
I hate this. Need to check everything again. Dog and the creature. Oh, there you are. You fucking little bastard. What are you doing here? It's very frustrating.
Petrus, the Miller brothers.
that
Mother
you
expressly
need to
forbade
check
me from
everything
reading it.
again. For new items. Disgusting.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke. The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Don't like this stuff. On the one hand, I'm happy that I first time in the game put some point on the second row, and on the other hand need to check everything again. Not cool. Okay, let's speak with that bastard. Will you jump? Like Assassin's Creed! Whee! Dish. No? Believe in God.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the
Something
weapon used
wrong
by a
with
Roman
his
centurion on the very
face.
day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
No. You're still right. But
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the Holy Lance?
the fuck is opportunity? I don't even remember
Longinus,
what
are
is
you?
the. Oh crap. How much? 8? For every? Manipulation. That's cool.
No, I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis. It's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you've only come to find out more. But in that case, it means that Sarah didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Well, I spoke to Mr. von Wollner about it. Why?
Because you are endangering all those who know anything about this lance, Louis. Anyone else?
Briefly with President Washington.
What does he know exactly?
Absolutely nothing. He advised me to speak to Mr. von Wollner.
Very well. Is that all?
No one else.
What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
Yeah?
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to...
Just wanna check. Okay, the full sequence is a 1 confrontation point.
His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
What possible information sources? Esoterism, artistic. Search for more clues. Oh my fucking god. New scenes. Either the mother has some problems with the head, or she's talking the truth. Reach the treasury room and yep, new items and tables.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
And office of Mortimer. And trophy room. Basically represents the same. Because it's impossible to gather such amount of different artifacts in one place. But nevertheless, I'm pretty good in bad choices. Copper rimmed or spear. Oh fuck! They has all this investigations has nothing in common. Okay, the one thing all that stuff has in common, it's a spear. Office of Mortimer, by the way, where the bastard by
Dante's Paradise.
himself.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Library and office, I don't know. Wait, that's a desk. Faceless dude.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work for you.
Hey, points for it. An option. Fucking believable. Oh, thank
Honey,
you.
I couldn't have hoped for better.
Oh. Wait.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
Did he?
Hey, looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip. Yes, a fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence. It must have been done on purpose. Huh. Good thing I took a closer look.
I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
a lens.
Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John. Giulio Romano, 1534. Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. And there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the Nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
For real. And still no item in the list, so... And I could open the Nightmare door. Sorry, Bordy. Will they even disappear from the list? Fucking hell. I don't know, the library and the personal rooms. Everything that left. And the dudes. They all disappear.
Dear, all right. I've retrieved everything. Another painting on the Massacre of the Innocents?
What the fuck is this? How did I miss it?
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
No. God, it's so fucking... Check everything. For real. Okay, jelly is everywhere. Which fucking table?
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem. I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice.
Dear E.
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds. Painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband.
Hey.
Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
What if I need to go again to the trophy room? Hmm? today. Nothing in my room. Like I'm sure, but anxiety
Inferno by Dante.
says
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests.
check.
Very jolly. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Nothing. It's the view.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
My dear Giuseppe.
Probably it's because
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence!
I fucked up with the acid. And it will be a great success if I find the last page. Relation, psychology, politics.
Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggio must think of this.
Would they?
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church.
Okay, nothing new.
Damn it. I should have followed my mother's advice and spent more time studying the classics.
Interesting.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Two more interesting local place. The Elizabeth room and the Prussian dude room. Still nothing interesting. And how in the hell all these occult stuff related to the Lance and the murder of the Elizabeth? Okay, I've checked the office, I checked the peace level, and not much left to look. Oh my fucking god. Nothing related with the length. And the most funniest scene, it's
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
all characters just disappear. And the Duchess. Because after the shooting, I haven't seen her.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
Can't skip it.
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
See you later.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Okay. Can't go outside. Only this place left, and I'm done.
A swine in a salon? That's an odd choice of decor.
Odd choice. Wait, what wrong with... Okay. The most funny stuff. Not. It's that
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
I have no idea if I've done with the items in the list. Possible information source or not.
Liberty or death? Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. Christ crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note.
The Song of Roland.
Ah, François Ier, receiving the Holy Family. A painting by Raphael.
What? What if the all characters in the crypt?
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Wait.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Disciples.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Yes, well.
allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of man. That's the least you could say.
Okay, the trophy room and I'm run out of options. Oh, I can't. Yep. Like for real, nothing left. Holy crap. I was expecting that items in the list will disappear. Artistic description, probably. It's a painting. An office. Specialist. Maybe it's a Biaggi. And sacred text. That stuff related to the Russian dude. No. Hmm. Think as I fucked up with the decoding with the ACID and decoding the letter message or whatever. That was the key scene to understand the true shape of Lance. So no place to check. And fucked off is the decoding. Already seen two different shapes of the lens. The further I go, the more empty runs it's required. Just in case some new bottles. Is this?
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me? Medieval Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Luxurious weapons. So basically it's a copper.
The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon. Yet, it is said that he was a centurion and was called Longinus.
That wasn't expected. So on each new quest need to... What the fuck? Need to recheck. Recheck the environment. Oh fucking hell. How to... Okay, that's how. Okay, looks like way this third one.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Nothing about the sun, nothing about the iron. The force of... Oh my
I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
Okay. Iron is the best. Where was I? I wasn't.
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates. Clemens III. Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican?
Mortimer was a pope?
He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. The stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
And I got new trait in logic. You have obtained all the clues necessary to identify the Holy Lands. Fuck, I don't understand. What is the true shape of the Holy Lands? Oh, fucking no. And my brain is melting. Probably it's time to go to sleep.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
The Christ itself. What a strange place. Okay. And another one.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Eye of Ra? Okay. So, one of those two. One the copper with the fish. And another one, a spear shape, is gold. It would be cool to know the meaning that storytellers, designers put in those tombs. I hope there is what was one more. I just said it.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is an iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip.
Rising sun, but the Piaggi said it has the sign of blood. I noticed a discrete fish symbol engraved on the tip, on the lance. In the biography of Longinus, the centurion, the lance is described as being a fish leaf, fish on the tip. copper, shiny metal, or spear. To be honest, I don't know what is poor spear. More spear. Okay, it looks like more as a leaf. Or not. Oh crap. Yep, some of pictures looks like the leaf. And honestly, fully makes sense that the regular soldiers won't be using spears made of gold.
We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
On the tip. Fuck. The symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
In the blood. But everything like says it's a leaf shape or boar. Get to the other side. I wasn't here. Wait. Is it so obvious that the correct lens is on the end of the best?
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
I guess I couldn't hear because I'm expecting the very long dialogues or more interactions in the end.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Copper rimmed, shiny metal, war spear. The shape of spear on the painting. The shape of leaf. Shape it like a speedfish symbol. Being engraved with the symbol. Even more. You son of a bitch. How many of them did you? Even more. 3 more. Wait. But 4. Okay, definitely stop at this point and continue later. But I have the feeling that true fans will be somewhere here. Overall, doesn't matter. Just want to look at the holy crap, 3 and 3 more. And they probably be equal to the third one. The first is the longest and it's next to very short. Okay, that's it for now. Fucking hell. The game took some unfucking believable twist plots in storytelling. Demon, holy lands, all these crypts, tombs. Okay, that's it.